Ah, Fallout.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Just as Fallout has some incredible strengths, it also has some rather big weaknesses, as all franchises of this size will have. So, without further ado, this is the definitive list for what each Fallout does the worst. Fallout 1. Without a doubt in my mind, it's the replay value. Once you complete the game, you sort of look back at it and realize there isn't a whole lot more you could do or explore. It's a little bit short, and thus for that reason it falls short, which is a shame because it's quite a wonderful world with a colourful cast of characters. However, like I said, its replay value is the reason I've never gone back to play it again. Fallout 2. The combat system. You have a 95% chance to hit. Need I say more? That and they kill talking Deathclaws. How could they? Fallout 3. Gotta be the map. I was initially going to say the default ending, or the fact that the real ending is hidden behind a DLC paywall, which is super scummy by the way. But despite all of that, I have to say it was the map. The aesthetic and the art style are fine, although with the initial green that the game used to have, everything sort of just blended into one. But really my biggest issue with the map is its over-reliance on an underdeveloped metro system, and the fact that there are invisible walls everywhere really cut an exploration down quite a bit. Also, it might be a hot take, I don't care for Megaton, I don't really care for Rivet City. In fact, the only thing I think that stands out is Tenpenny Tower. I'm so tired of these shanty towns in Fallout, it's boring. Fallout New Vegas. For a lot of people, this would be the map, and I honestly can't blame them. Despite what people might say, it is definitely a slog to navigate from time to time. But for me, the worst part of New Vegas isn't the map. It's 100% its gunplay. Often having to rely on crit/fat builds or just fully speccing into melee. Any unmodded playthrough of New Vegas is a bit of a chore, to be honest, after that initial playthrough, especially on console. I do feel sorry for anybody playing this game on console. That and in Shining Armor was coded wrong, so it doesn't work, so technically Fallout New Vegas also has the worst perk. Fallout 4. From an art style change to lackluster weapons, you can take your pick of what you think Fallout 4 does the worst, but for me it has to be the factions. I was initially going to say Fallout 4 does the worst thing possible in sacrificing enjoyable and iconic locations in favour of the settlement system. However, I just can't get over how bad the factions are in this game. It's like someone looked at how New Vegas' faction system worked and said, yeah, we can do that. And they just didn't do that. Despite the fact that all four major factions feel extremely surface level and very underdeveloped, only one of them feels remotely compelling, and that's the Minutemen, primarily because you do most of the work and it's your faction. The Brotherhood are way too on the nose, the Institute are mustache-twirling levels of evil for no reason by the way, and who the fuck actually likes the Fail Road? No, there's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that Fallout 4 has the worst factions in the franchise, as a collective whole. Fallout 76. Now I could do a total cop-out here and say the launch, as it has the worst launch of any Fallout game, and is probably a top 5 worst launch games of all time. But I'm not going to. I was tempted to say the Atom Store. I'm a firm believer that the second you put a microtransaction fest into a game, that all of the good content is gonna go there, and I said this at the beginning of the Atom Store's existence and everybody hated on me, and now 90% of the content is in the Atom Store, so I feel vindicated. Not even remotely. Quick little editor's note here, I'm not opposed to the Atom Store, and I do really like Fallout 76. I'm just not a massive fan of so much content being paywalled. But I am actually going to say art direction, which is a problem with Fallout 4, but it's way worse here. I just don't like it. Overly cartoony, and it can never quite convey the tone that they're trying to go for, especially in this game. face models look like a mess and I don't even know what's going on with the ghouls. Just so you're aware, this doesn't mean I hate any of the Fallout games. I love them all for their own reasons. And to prove that, I'm going to plug my other video. Please go watch the best parts of each Fallout game, because this is a very negative video, but I just wanted to give an opposite to that video. Alright, I still love all the Fallouts. Anyway, thank you all for watching, everybody. If Bethesda sees this, keep cooking, guys. Invite me to your next event and I'll turn up in the Leggett Lanius armor, because you keep inviting Fallout content creators, and I really want to sit next to Todd in the Lanius helmet, so call me. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.